How to submit a mortgage application. If you're buying a home for the first time, you are going to need to submit a mortgage application. There is some key actions you need to take before, during, and after a mortgage application in order to be successful. In this video, we take a look at the key steps to submitting a mortgage application. Let's go. Hi, my name is Alex Kerr. I'm a qualified mortgage broker and my passion is simplifying the mortgage process for first-time buyers. Let's get into the vid. Step 1. It doesn't matter if you are using a bank, direct or going via a mortgage broker. The very first step is to be sure that you will be accepted by the mortgage lender you are applying to. There is one way you can almost guarantee your acceptance, and that is by checking the data held in your credit files is as you would expect it to be. Unfortunately, a huge amount of credit files have errors which delay mortgage applications. You do not want to be checking your credit file after you have submitted a mortgage application. There is now 3 credit agencies that mortgage lenders could tap into when making a decision. The first part of this is at the agreement in principle stage. You really want to get over this hurdle without any complications. The first thing I want to say is that the score given to you by that particular credit agency means nothing in terms of your mortgage situation. I've seen 999 scores in Experian be declined by a mortgage lender and a 600 score accepted. It means nothing to a mortgage lender. It's just the score that a credit agency is giving you using the way they determine to score you. It has no bearing on your mortgage application. What is most important is that all of your records are correct and you do not have any missed payments, defaults or CCJs, county court judgments, that you were not aware of. The most common error I see on credit files is voters rolls not showing correctly when it should do, as you have registered with the voters roll. This is possibly one of the most important elements on your credit file, as it acts as the anchor that pulls in all of your credit history into your credit file. Without it, you will be left with blank records on your credit files, which could lead to a declined mortgage. Other common errors include missed payments and defaults because you have changed address, not updated the provider, and then missed a small bill, which has big consequences. Pro tip for you: if you move home, make it a priority to update your addresses in everything, especially your credit commitments and mobile phone contract, as any missed payments will likely result in a declined mortgage application. The easiest way to check all of your credit reports is to download your free checkmyfile report, as this has all of the credit agencies that the mortgage lenders will look at in one place, rather than downloading them all separately. This is a big time saver. You can cancel at any time within the first 30 days and it is £14.99 thereafter. The link is in the corner of the screen or in the description below. Get your file downloaded ASAP to ensure you have no issues that would lead to a declined mortgage application. If you're not on the voters roll, I highly recommend you get on it as soon as you can for mortgage purposes. Also, if your voters roll records are not showing on any of your credit files, such as Experian, Equifax and Transunion, I have left the links in the description below where you can contact them directly and ask them to update your voters roll record. If you discover you have missed payments because you have changed address, I'm afraid the provider will not remove any missed payments or defaults as a result of this. It's on you to change your address. And finally, if you have a dispute over a £50 mobile phone bill that you are refusing to pay because you feel strongly it was their fault, maybe it's a utility provider, just bite the bullet on that and move on purely for mortgage purposes. Otherwise, if you have a £50 default or missed payments, that can do a lot more damage in terms of the percentage of the monthly payments for your mortgage. It's just not worth the sacrifice. If you do find your credit files are in a bit of a tangle, we do offer a fast-track credit improvement program in where we assess your files, advise you how to update any errors and support you to get your files where it needs to be so you can be mortgage ready. I've put the link in the video we did on this to give you more information in the corner of the screen or the description below. Step 2, it's all about having the right documents. You need proof of ID, such as a passport or a full UK driving licence. They must have the correct information, the correct addresses, names, etc. reflected correctly, or the lender will not accept them. You need proof of address. This can be a bank statement if you do not have utility bills. If your bank statement's in your parents' address, for example, just get it updated to your address. You're going to need proof of income, proof of deposit, salary credited bank statement. the list goes on. I've recently updated our first time buyer pack. You can download it. It does include a mortgage documents checklist, which goes into detail about all the documents that you will need, so you can check them off as you go. And yes, you've guessed it, the link's in the corner of the screen or in the description below. What I would do is get all the documents you need into a cloud-based folder like Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, and then you can easily share the documents from your laptop or your phone by sharing the document or the link. It will make your application much easier to have everything in one place that is easy to access. Make sure when you make copies, they're really good copies without light flashes blocking off your passport number, for example. Quality is key here. Step 3. Once you've submitted your mortgage application, whether it's going direct to a bank or via a mortgage broker, it is really important that you submit all of the documents that are required from the outset, and you supply any other requested documents quickly and answer any questions quickly during the mortgage application. Some lenders have a period where if questions are not answered or documents are not provided within a certain amount of time, their system may kick the application out and you would have to resubmit everything again. So preparation is really key. Step 4, your application needs to be completely accurate. Do not forget anything. Make sure you replicate your income precisely. If you do need to provide details of overtime, take it from your pay slips, don't guess. Another key reason to get your credit file is to replicate your balances of your credit cards and loans as stated on your credit files. Again, guessing will not help you, because if you think you have, say, £1,000 on your credit card, but when the lender looks into it there is £3,000, then it could affect the amount the system said you can borrow. This potentially will reduce once the application's been submitted, because having credit commitments will reduce the amount you can borrow. Put effort into finding out when you started with your employer or the date you moved into an address. All this information the lender will check into during your application, and if any of it is not reflected correctly, it is going to reduce the lender's confidence. Step 5, make sure that the solicitors that you are going to use or plan on using are on the panel of the mortgage lender you plan to use. If you want a simple way of doing this, we provide a free conveyancing quoting tool for first-time buyers. You can input the mortgage lender you plan to use and it will provide you with a selection of quotes from solicitors that will be on the panel of the mortgage lender you have selected that specialise in first-time buyer conveyancing. Just go to mortgagechain.co.uk, quote, solicitor quote, and follow the instructions. When you instruct a solicitor using our portal, we will be there as an extra support to help you through the process. Unfortunately, 99% of the time, whatever solicitor you are going to use on the market, there is likely going to be communication problems, as most solicitors take on too much work they can handle. This is where we will step in and show you how to overcome these hurdles. There's also many benefits, such as a second search promise, where if you lose your property and instruct the same solicitors within 6 months, you will get your search is completely paid for again, second time round, saving around £300, as well as other benefits such as no win, no fee, which is really key when instructing solicitors. All of the solicitors on our panel operate in this way. Step 6, be aware of how long a mortgage offer may take to obtain from when you submit your mortgage application, so you can set expectation levels with the seller and the estate agent. For example, at this precise moment, the applications we have in with Nationwide are taking the longest. They're requesting documents they've already had. They seem to be a bit overloaded with applications, probably because of the helping hand product. Whereas a lender like Accord Mortgages or Santander, cases are flying through. The second tip in regards to the mortgage offer is understand how long your mortgage offer will last. Some lenders like Aldermore only last for 3 months, where other lenders last for 5 or 6 months. If, for example, you are buying a new build which will take 9 months until completion and your mortgage offer will expire in 6 months, ideally you want a mortgage lender that will automatically renew your mortgage offer when it expires. Our new build clients, we make sure we pair them with the right mortgage lender that will automatically renew the mortgage offer when it expires. As some lenders will not automatically renew the mortgage offer, they will start the process again, and that could mean choosing a new product and rates may have increased. Step 7, the final step, is to have a plan B in place. That means if the mortgage lender you have applied to says no for some type of reason, be ready to submit a mortgage application to another lender quickly. This can sometimes be the difference in buying your property. And explain the scenario to the estate agent that your initial lender has said no, but we'd like to submit the application to another lender. We've got everything ready. Please would you allow us another couple of weeks? Estate agents know it's a tough market out there. There's a lot going on in the world. Criteria changes a lot, so you should be given the opportunity. And on that subject, I think it's more valuable to a first-time buyer than ever before using a mortgage broker, as a mortgage broker will pair you with the correct lender from the outset and will always have a plan B in place that they can activate very quickly. And on top of this, the mortgage broker will liaise with estate agents to help you overcome any hurdles along the way. If you feel you would benefit from the services of a mortgage broker, that is of course a service we can offer. We recently did a survey on YouTube and 76% of you said you would be using a mortgage broker instead of going direct to a bank. It was surprising how many of you don't know that I am actually a mortgage broker qualified that specialises in helping first-time buyers obtain their mortgage offer and buy their first home. We have a very high success rate of mortgages we take on, so if you would like a free no obligation chat to discuss how we work, just book a free call with me using the link in the corner of the screen or the description below. Today's question: are you thinking about submitting a mortgage application soon? Let me know in the comments. Mortgage warning. Please note we do need to let you know that your home may be repossessed if you do not keep up repayments on your mortgage. So thanks for watching today's video. I hope it's provided you with some useful tips. Please check out the show notes for a recap with access to any links discussed today. Please do consider subscribing and ringing the bell. It really does help the channel as we want to get our message out to as many first-time buyers as possible. I've been Alex Kerr, providing the best tools and tips to first-time buyers. I'll see you in the next one.